Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna talk about my internship abroad because I got a few questions about it and I feel like there's not a lot of information or like people's experiences on the internet. So I'm gonna share my experience with you and how I found my internship and basically everything you need to know about doing an internship abroad. So I'm a Dutch student, live in Holland, normally, no, not now, but normally I live in Holland. My study is communications and it's a bachelor for 4 years and I have to do an internship for a period of 5 months. I'm currently doing an internship abroad in Malaga in Spain. I don't necessarily have to do it abroad, but I really wanted to go abroad, so that's why I choose for that. And before this I did my exchange abroad. In Dutch we call it a minor, but international it's exchange. I did that in London. I did that from September till February last year. I can also make a video about that if you are interested in it, but today I'm going to talk about internship. I think the first step is to find out where you want to go or which country, because then it makes options will be smaller for you, because otherwise you have so many options and so many opportunities that you can't just, that you don't know where to start and where to go. So I think that's the most important thing, or like have a backup plan if plan A doesn't work. So for me, I already knew that I wanted to go to a sunny country and I wanted a city near the sea, like at the sea, and I wanted to go in Europe because I didn't have time to go outside Europe and it was all last minute and stuff. So I had that as my wishes. And then I always liked Spain. Spain is just easygoing. It's not too far. It's, I know the country and I went there a lot of times. So Spain was my number 1. I also wanted to go to Greece, but in Greece it's a bit harder to find an internship. So I choose for Spain. So at that point I started looking for internships in Spain. That already makes your search smaller and easier. And then I was looking for cities. I had 3 options. I wanted or Malaga or Barcelona or Valencia. I've been to all of them, but Barcelona only 1 day, so I wasn't sure about that. And also I heard that it is pretty expensive there, and well, I was living in London at that time, so I wanted something cheap, somewhere cheap. I wanted somewhere hot, so my number 1 was Malaga. But I was still looking for internships in Barcelona and Valencia just in case. And then the next step is to find out what you want to do, like what kind of internship or what kind of company, because then you can look for that. I study communications and we do a lot with content and social media, and there were a lot of options. And I also I looked what kind of company I wanted, and yeah, so I knew what sort of internship I wanted to do. And then it's also important to look at what kind of company you want to work, because I can do content creation, but I can do it for a pretty boring company and then I wouldn't be happy at all. So yeah, so then you can also look for, like, if you want a travel in the travel branch, you can just look at their websites, for example, or search for email addresses. Then your search will be smaller, so it's easier to find something. And then next step is where to look. This was for me the hardest part, I think, because I looked at the wrong places at the beginning. But for me, what worked was Facebook groups. You have so many Facebook groups, and then from that destination. So for example, in Malaga, there were groups with connecting Malaga, jobs in Malaga, girls in Malaga, and then you just go in there and just write down that you are looking for an internship for 5 months and blah blah, and then they will come to you. If they need someone, they just send you a message, and then yeah, it's very easy. and that way I found my internship as well. So I really recommend going into Facebook groups. Then yeah, what I said before is just if you know what kind of company or like what kind of branch you want, then just look for companies in that branch and go to their website. And most of the time they just have one page with job offers, so look there. And then I got a tip from someone who's also doing their internship here, and she said that Erasmus something has a lot of internship offers. So because a lot of people do an Erasmus internship, so I think they have a website with offers. I don't know, but you can look for that as well. Yeah, I think that those are my tips, because I see a lot of people doing it through an agency, but then you have to pay the agency to find an internship, and I think that's a bit weird. Like, why is it so hard to find it yourself? Like, I know it's really hard to find something good, but I'm not gonna pay a fucking agency to find my internship. But so after a few weeks I found my internship where I'm doing it now, and it's at a travel agency. I found their website, I think, and they also sent me a message on my Facebook post. I emailed them. I had to email twice because the first time they didn't get my email. So if you don't get a response, maybe send another email to make sure. And yeah, I'm doing social media there, content creation, marketing, so everything I wanted. So I'm very happy with that. Then the next subject is money. Most internships in Spain are not paid, so make sure to have enough money or save money, or I don't know, just make sure you have enough money. I get a scholarship from Erasmus, and for Spain it's like 420 euros a month, so that covers my rent, and yeah, just my rent actually. And it depends per country, like how much money you get. So if you're in a cheap country, you get less than if you live in England, for example. I'm gonna tell you quick how much it costs to live in Spain. So I live in Malaga. My room is 380 per month, and it's not included bills. So that will come on top of it, and it depends per month. I highly recommend to find a room with bills included, because then you don't have that. So I count just around 400 euros per month for my rent. Then groceries are very cheap here. Probably like spend 40 euro a week. So that's like 100 something per month, or maybe even less, I don't know, depends. Drinks are very cheap here, like wine is 3 euros, beer also, coffee €1.18. So yeah, what else? Yeah, going out and doing fun stuff depends on how much you do that, but I think I spend around 500-600 euros every month, including my rent. So, and for example, in London I spend like 1400 a month. So it really depends on the place where you go. But always make sure to have enough money and save for it, because I didn't. Next step, if you found an internship, you have to look for houses. For Spain, I looked at Housing Anywhere and Idealista.com. I found my room at Idealista. With this you can also look in Facebook groups, but that can be a scam, so look out for that. I just booked a flight to Malaga, and then I stayed in hostels for a week. and then from there I was viewing the houses because I wanted to see the place first before I moved in. I also recommend doing that because pictures can be fake or like catfish. So if you have the chance to do that, do that. And also find a room with bills included, because at my house they said like it's around 15 euros per month per person, and then last month it was like 70 euros. So also make sure that that's in your contract. What else? Oh yeah, look if your bed and everything is fine and actually test it, because my roommate's bed is shit and she saw that after she signed the contract, so they can't do anything. So also always inspect the room properly and the bathroom and everything. But in most cases it will be fine, but just make sure to look. What else? Oh yeah, and in Spain I also had to, like at almost every place you had to pay a deposit from the same amount of your rent. So when you move in you have to pay 2 times your rent, but you will get it back in the end. But also keep that in mind, because I also didn't know that. So that's about housing. I think I gave you all the information you need, I hope. My experience so far is like best thing I ever did. Like, I'm so happy that I did it abroad and not in Holland, because this is so much better and you meet so many new people, you live in a new country with a new culture, new environment. You also live on your own, so you can do whatever you want. You have a lot of responsibility and you just explore new places, and yeah, I really love it and I wouldn't want to miss this. And I really recommend everyone doing this. And even though, like, even if you don't like it, you can always go back. You can always stop earlier and just do it in Holland, but then at least you've tried it. But it's so good for your you grow a lot as a person, and also for the language it will improve. And yeah, for me, I'm in Spain now, I have Spanish classes. Before in London, English improved a lot because everyone just speaks English there. So yeah, I really recommend everyone doing it if they have the chance, or at least try it. So yeah, I think that was it for today. That was about internship abroad. You can follow my whole journey on my Instagram and my YouTube, so make sure to follow that. If you have other questions, ask me, send me a message, I would love to help. And yeah, I also did study abroad. If you want me to make a video about that, let me know, because I also have a lot of information about that and living in London. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I helped you with this information, and I hope you can find your internship abroad now with these tips. And if you're doubting, just do it. Yeah, just do it. Seriously, it's so worth it. So thanks for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye!